Hello there, Acura of Concord. This is Coach Stephanie with part two of your mystery shop. I submitted a request via your website, through the Hendrick website on March the 8th at 9:05 a.m. I received a phone call at 4:55 p.m. from Brian and got this email in my inbox at 4:57. We missed the phone call and I had to call Brian back. And so you sent the email after your attempted phone call to the customer. So really nice job on getting that email out within less than 15 minutes of your first initial phone call. But be sure that you call the customer within less than 15 minutes. Grab control of the call and use the script so that you can schedule an appointment and get them to your dealership. If you can't get an appointment, go for a tentative time. Be sure that you schedule a phone follow up at the very least. You never want to depend on them to call you back. Once you get off the phone, be sure that you send them a follow up email within less than 15 minutes of speaking to them so that you can continue building a rapport and get them information they very well may not have written down while you were on the phone with them. The email should have an attention grabbing subject line that's clear who it's from or what it's about, but make sure that the email has one or the other as far as the email that you send after speaking to the customer. You want to be sure that you thank the customer for their time on the phone. Confirm next steps and remind them of whatever you agreed to during your phone conversation, which should be a phone follow up at the very least. We never want to depend on the customer to call us back. Then you should give them a value statement that truly makes your dealership stand apart from the competition. Because keep in mind, when they're shopping online, chances are they're probably looking at other dealerships, and you want to make your dealership stand apart from the competition. Also, you want to be sure that you give them a complete signature file with a link to your website as well as a link to your email address, like the one here, and it should be free of spelling and grammatical errors. Now, the email that you sent after you called the first time and missed us and is the one that I graded, and you got credit for sending it within less than 15 minutes of that attempted phone call. So nice job there. Just be sure that the subject line, when you're sending out an email before you've spoken to the customer, it should be clear who it's from and what it's about so that the customer will open the email. It's a little different after you've spoken to them because they're expecting an email. You want to be sure that you validate the customer's decision of vehicle by giving positive words or industry information about the vehicle that they chose. Your email is free of spelling and grammatical errors. However, be sure you give some type of information on the exact vehicle that they inquired on. You want to be sure that you address availability and let them know if the exact vehicle that they inquired on is in fact available. And you want to be sure that the email has a complete signature file, which this one does, and it's free of spelling and grammatical errors. Like I coached you before, though, I want you to be sure that you give them a value statement to make your dealership stand apart from the competition. Also, you want to be sure that you mention in the email that you did reach out to them and that you were unable to get them on the phone, and let them know if you don't hear back from them by the end of the day that you'll reach out to them. We want to set the expectation that they're going to be getting a phone call. So keep up the hard work and keep practicing. Your secret code for today is value, 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 because it's so important that you make your dealership stand apart from the competition. Give me information about an award that your dealership has won, or information about a promotion or something to that, but you've got information down here about the 11-time winner of the Accurate Precision Team Award, but it's in the very bottom of the email below your signature file where it's not going to stand out. It needs to be in the body of the email, okay? Keep practicing and have a great day.